Welcome to Portland by Night. Last episode, we visited the Baron and got some burning questions answered. So many more left unaddressed. Being a kindred is such a complicated thing, it's impossible to get all of it in one night. At the Baron's mansion, you met him while he was a bit on edge, having lost a couple of newbies to the local bishop, the local Sabbat leader. He did, however, have a gallery job for Dimico, which would pay his way and also earn him perhaps a bit of cash on the side, as well as anybody else who wanted to grab some paintings, or perhaps they wanted a painter of their own, because it was not the paintings that Oren wanted, but a painter. A specific one he was waffling. He said he would get to the next night. As he recently sired his previous artist, he's looking for a new one. On their exit, a barb was thrown due to some meeting that Candi had set up with Oren that had not gone as expected. You all returned to the Scarlet Lounge, leaving several ounces of glitter behind. At the Scarlet Lounge, you had just been talking about the dangers of blood bonds and werewolves, and why kindred are city creatures. It is a little past midnight, still hunting hours, but it's coming to the latter half of the night. As the clock strikes midnight 30, we find our coterie at the Al Capone booth in the corner of the club, talking in hushed tones.
If you'll excuse me for a minute, I feel a bit peckish. I was going to go feed, and I remember you gave me permission to do so.
Is there anybody that looks like they're drunk enough or consistent enough customer out on the floor right now?
Busier than usual Wednesday night. You took the nightlife merit, so you've got enough of a consistent client base that on any given night, you've got somebody who can be fed from.
Then I will point in the direction of whatever person I think is probably going to be the most willing.
Do you care to join me, or are you...
I probably should. It's just going to take a moment longer.
How so?
Feeding habit. And Candi will shrug.
Ah, understood. I'll not hold you up.
Appreciate it. Candi will bounce the other way.
This person is just like a strip club clientele person.
Yeah.
He'll, if he's a little bit drunk, try to talk to him, find out what he's interested in, and then make a pretext. Oh, hey, have something I think that you should see out the car somewhere a little bit more private to feed, and then cloud his mind.
You can pull a point of hunger.
I talked to him about music. Hey, I got something I want to show you at my car. Convince him to join me. Do a quick feed when his back is turned, and then cloud the mind, forget. Whoa, You okay there? Buddy, you look a little tipsy. Let me help you back inside.
You find that the dumpster in the alley is positioned quite nicely to block the view of the main street.
Yeah,
Almost
part of
like
the smoking area is made just for this.
I figured it would be. It's a pretty common thing. A single dot of hunger. No need to get gluttonous.
With an intense look in his eyes, they glaze over for a moment, and the last few minutes fuzz out. It's been a night, he's been drinking, and just lost a minute there. Nothing important.
Probably just need to take a leak or something.
Nothing
Head back
out of
inside.
important.
Back to the booth.
As you're out doing that, Candi is hunting. You've got a couple of regulars that you could pull into the side room.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Brushing up on someone's thigh and grabbing their wrist, and I will do the same and give a cloud memory.
As they're part of your herd, you've done this with them before. The only hitch is when you take them into the back room and you bump into Darla leading a gentleman out.
Oh, hi, honey.
Oh, hi. Your cut. She's side palms you a stack of bills.
Can I count how much it is just from in my hand? Like, how many 20s is it?
It's maybe $80.
Oh, God damn it, Darla.
Thanks, don't have to do it in the alley anymore.
Love you, babe. I will ignore that part and close the door behind her.
Pick you up tomorrow night.
Yeah. Closing the door.
The guy's a regular. He knows, Darla. Tries not to hold her against you or against anything.
I hope he's got a condom.
You are feeding. Back at the table, we've got Jackson, Matt, and Fox. We never quite resolved the superficial damage that Jackson took when falling into that metal dumpster.
No, we did not. It's still
No.
just scraped and bruised.
The night
There-
passed, right? Yeah.
The night passed, yes. But with Jackson's humanity at 8, with up all night, pushing up to 9, that didn't automatically heal.
I'm too human.
It would probably heal naturally tonight or tomorrow night. Nothing would last forever. You would revert back to your grave form at some point. But after only one night, you are too human.
I can imagine a particularly bad part of it on his face actually looks scabbed over.
Yeah, hit your head on the side of that dumpster, left a bit of a gash that now sitting next to everybody, Fox and Matt will notice.
Fox leans in and points at it. Hey, did you hit your head before you got embraced or after?
Oh, no, I fell into a dumpster running from the cops.
Okay, cool, because that's not the best look.
It's healing, but...
Oh, no, it's not. We don't really do that.
It wasn't scabbed over when I fell. It is scabbed over now.
Really?
It's usually a sign of healing, no?
That's probably just a side effect. We
I thought you weren't here.
heal.
Dimico's off eating at the moment.
Oh, I apologize. I thought that I got back.
We just sat silently while you went to feed.
Go.
Matt is watching the TV across the room.
Of course he is.
Glance over, they're all T-posing, clipped through the chair.
Oh, not again.
So, one of the things we can do is force ourselves to heal.
Oh.
It's not always easy, and you might end up a bit hungrier for it, but sometimes it just works out fine.
I think I'll just let myself heal naturally. I don't really like the idea of wanting to eat.
You're going to have to get used to it eventually.
Eventually. I like to run from my problems till I can no longer do so.
I guess I can understand that, but can only run so far when the dawn's coming.
As he's thinking about when he fell at his apartment, it clicks in his head. Oh my god, my fucking dog.
You have a dog.
I need to go get my fucking dog.
Oh boy.
It's at this point that Dimico walks back up.
That was good. Dimico looks quite satisfied as he comes back and sits down in the booth.
Jackson looks oddly panicked.
Fox waits
What's
for Dimico to sit and settle and then says, he has a dog
All right.
that he just remembered.
I need to go get my fucking dog. He's been alone for 2 days.
I'm sure that if the police came into your apartment, they would not just simply let the dog. It's likely that your dog is no longer even in your apartment.
It's very likely that I'm still gonna fucking go anyway. It's my dog.
That would be very foolish. The
It's
police,
his
not to
dog.
mention others, would be staking out your home, waiting for
I-
you to come back.
I understand that, man, but I got this dog 4 years ago. This is one of the closest people that I have to comfort me for anything, and he's just been left alone for 2 days. You want to stay here? Fine.
He's been left alone for one night, presumably.
Well, that
this
means
has
he's
been-
probably hungry. The night that you found me, and then the night before that when I got turned. 2 days.
Potentially. Here's what I propose, because going back there is not a good option. Let me make a call and see if your dog has been picked up by someone already. Going to the apartment, you could just find an empty apartment and your dog isn't even there if someone took the dog away. What are you going to do then?
Don't fucking know, but either way, there's other things that I would like back from my apartment.
Such as?
very personal items.
Such as?
I don't have to explain myself. If you want to stay here with them, sure. I'm going back to my apartment. Night's young, still. Get my fucking dog. I'll be back here before the sunrise.
You don't have a car, first problem.
I will run.
Let me just be blunt. That's stupid. Listen, if you're going to do this, be smart about it. Let me make a call and see if the dog is still there. Why waste energy and time running there only to get caught by Nosferatu or the sheriff and dragged before the prince to be beheaded? I didn't go through all this effort to let you just throw yourself back into the sheriff's beheading axe.
I understand that. From what I remember, you guys were talking about how some of you aren't as humane as others, so you're probably not feeling as much as I am right now. But at the same time, this is my dog. I have had him for 4 years. I don't care if he's not there. I am going to check. You can make your call if you want. Either way, I'm going.
If you insist on this,
Oh, I insist.
at least call a taxi.
Candi walks back up.
Whoa, what's going on?
Yeah, you missed the fun.
My dog's in my apartment. He's been alone for 2 days. I'm going to get him.
Dimico, are you slipping off to make that call?
Yeah, I'm going to stand up, and I'm not going to go too far because I want to keep eyes on the booth to see when Jackson leaves, but I'm going to make the call.
The phone's got a good view of the booth. Well, the booth has a good view of everywhere. Going over to make the call while Jackson, having just realized that his dog is still at his apartment and might be in danger, is arguing a bit. You get over to the phone and make your call. Hello? This is Isabella.
Dimico here. There's a bit of a situation. Jackson is wanting and insisting that he needs to go back to his apartment to get his dog.
His dog.
Yes, that he's had for 9 years.
I said 4.
Oh, I'd say 9 on the phone. Yeah, he's had this dog for 9 years. It's foolish. I've tried dissuading him, but he is being very stubborn. He is willing to be irrational about it to the point of running across town without a car to try and get this dog before sunrise.
I will check in on it. In the meantime, a hysterical new vampire is not something we want. But demonstrating force on one so young with enough to stop a stubborn one. Allow him to go, I will clear the way.
Yeah, I agree. That was my inclination anyways. Let him make a mistake, but try to make it as less risky as possible. That's why I called you.
I will contact Miss Bentley and the way will be cleared.
Okay. If you could text me if the dog has been taken by the police or by a neighbor, that would be most helpful so that he doesn't get himself all the wrong sort of attention.
Your Jackson will have his dog.
Thank you.
Is he aware the effects that we have on animals?
Nope, hasn't come up yet.
His dog may not want to meet him.
There's a lot of things that he's not gonna accept me just telling him. If this is something of an effort for you, please let me know. It would be a good lesson to talk about boons, trivial and minor boons.
It depends if I can find his dog. If I can find his dog, then he will owe me a boon and he will get his dog back. If I cannot
trivial.
find his dog, he will not owe me a boon, but he will get his dog back. I have connections.
Understood.
Is he the kind to keep pictures in the apartment, you think? Just so we get the breed right.
I think about what I know of him. Yeah, I think they'd probably have something like that.
I enjoy puzzles, Dimico. This is not straining me. It is a matter of little import, especially with my placement at the moment. Allow him to go, get his things, but have him seen by as few as possible, please.
Understood. We will be discreet and quick. One final thing. I have a task that is given me by the Baron. I think it might be of interest to you. He's getting a new ghoul, a new artist.
Ooh.
We can discuss it more later. I just wanted to make you aware, probably by the end of the week, I'll be assisting him with it.
I will put some pieces on board. Thank you, Dimico. I look forward to a call later.
Have a good night. Perhaps tomorrow.
Perhaps. Good night.
All right, I come back.
At this point, Jackson has probably pushed past sensible decisions and started towards the door.
He's speed walking towards the front door right now.
I will intercept you on the way. I see that you've made up your mind about this.
It's my fucking dog. Yes.
Listen, you're going to go regardless. It's a stupid idea, I've told you that, but if you're going to do it, let's do it right. I will drive, and you promise to listen to me when I say we have to go, because that point, it's not just your life that you're risking, it's my life as well. And I'm willing to put some risk on it because we are family now. But there comes a point where you have to listen to me. You understand? We will get your dog.
Whatever. Yeah, let's go.
I start motioning towards the car. Although I would ask you to wait for just a moment. I have to tell the others what the plan is. Let me just let them know what exactly we're doing. I run back over to the Al Capone booth.
Candi is standing next to it with her hands on her hips and just the absolute most flabbergasted look on her face. The cop shot the dog. The dog barks. The cop shot the dog.
I'm sorry, what?
Cops don't shoot dogs in this world.
Yeah.
Sorry, dogs are generally bulletproof or have great evasion.
Gotcha.
We went close enough with mentioning throwing rocks at ducks. Ducks are heavily armored and will attack back at this one. Harm to animals as a red line.
Gotcha.
They wear iron armor.
Appreciate you. So sorry about that, everyone. I know this is very awkward, especially on our first night here with you all, but I need to take Jackson to get his dog. And
Hey, it
would
makes
be-
sense. And we can at least get a change of clothes or something, as long as the place hasn't been under surveillance.
I have a few connections. I'm trying to make sure the way is clear so that he doesn't get caught.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, he's going to make a foolish choice here, and I hope it doesn't get us burned.
You know how to fire a gun?
Yes, but I prefer not to if there's an alternative. Once guns come out, talking is hard to go back to. You all going to remain here?
I was gonna head out and try to drum up some business.
Alright. I'd like to talk to you all first thing tomorrow night if we don't get back in time about the Baron's request. I'd love to ask for your input and suggestions on some of the ideas that I might have.
You're always welcome to come back here. We're open for our kind at most hours of the night. If you're gonna sleep away from here, just make sure you don't end up in Southeast. It's anarch territory, but it's not a good place to be.
I've a passing familiarity with much of Septimus's domain in Portland and a little bit of Oren's now.
It used
So-
to be in our territory.
Yeah, I'll stay in touch.
You two head out in Dimico's car towards the apartment building. At the Scarlet Lounge, Fox is trying to drum up some business. There's a likely looking guy who wandered in 10-20 minutes ago, disheveled looking, but got the jeans and the button up shirt, and he's throwing 20s down, so nobody's kicked him out yet. Definitely seems like the type who's get a fuck it tattoo. And it looks like he's having that kind of night with the way he's throwing down cash.
I was actually thinking of going back to Vampire Fight Club. Look into that kind of business. / make some connections. I can't
But
just have
in the
Vampire
end-
Fight Club be a one-time thing.
Oh, no, absolutely not. It's not a one-time thing. It's not every night, though.
Oh, true.
There's not that many Kindred. It's every Friday night is the most that they can have it.
Okay. So I'll make some plans for then.
That one runs late. You're likely to be able to pull off something else in the evening as well. As it is now, trying to drum up business. Matt, you're watching TV in the corner or DJing? Anything else?
I do want to hang out with a touchstone soon, just 'cause it's a good idea on occasion. But home improvement isn't till Tuesday night, and ER watch parties on Wednesday night. So I've pretty much finished the work week of my work week. Just keep it on.
Candi, just managing the place.
Yeah, I need to talk to Fifi at some point and figure out how to get in her boyfriend's good graces.
She hasn't been here the last 2 nights.
That's fucking weird. That might explain some of the attitude. Where the fuck is Fifi? I'm gonna ask some of the other girls if anyone comes in the back after dancing, if they've seen her.
Yeah,
So just talk to the girls, talk to Darla.
yeah, let's see what kind of information you can get.
I only have 1 dot in Streetwise. That is not okay.
Too busy lately, all your information's out of date. Well, it was 3 or 4 nights ago.
Did she say where she was going when she left? Was it weird when she went home?
She said she was going out to the beach.
Beach. Out to Florence?
No, seaside.
The fuck could Fifi be doing out in Seaside?
They don't know.
Okay. She doesn't have... Of course, Fifi wouldn't have a pager. Fuck, I guess keep an eye out for her. That's not great. She just ran off to the coast. That does happen sometimes.
Her car's not here.
Weird. Now the thing that's going through Candy's head is... Why is Oren riled the fuck up and Fifi knew to get the fuck out of town at the same time? Something is gonna fucking happen real fucking soon. Something is about to happen, and Candi is going to go find out what that is. Because Fifi got told to get the fuck out of town, Oren's freaking the fuck out, something's about to happen. Who would I even call about this?
You know that Fifi knows Holden?
The little drug dealer punk?
No, the little drug dealer punk was Eddie. Shitstain Eddie.
Shitstain Eddie.
The classier drug dealer is Holden.
Yes.
He's also an art dealer.
Yes, the ethical drug dealer. He said it's busier, so I don't really want to leave, but I do want to go pay him a personal visit by myself, just so it's not intimidating.
If you're trying not to be intimidating, you could bring Matt. He's as unintimidating as it gets.
Matt, I love you dearly. You do so much for us here. I don't know that I can trust you in a crack house. I don't know that you won't do something to offend the crackheads. I know that I won't.
That's fine, Candi. I'll be right here. Matt phones out of the conversation immediately to look back at the TV.
Okay. I'll let you know when I'm going. Yeah, if Matt's coming with, then how's Darla doing? She just got laid. She should be happy.
Yeah, she's running the place.
Wonderful. Then yeah, I'm gonna take Matt and go over to home. Matt, hey, Matt, it's okay. Let's go, bud. We can go.
Okie doke. He turns off the TV and follows dutifully.
As soon as Matt is 5 feet out the door, Candy's gonna put some football on the screen and then run.
Well, then let's cut on over to Jackson and Dimico. You are driving over. What's the conversation in the car like?
All right, Jackson. Look, we're gonna get in, and we're gonna get what you need, and we're gonna get out. Dog, anything that you need, think of it now. We're not lingering around. We're not saying hello to anyone or getting caught.